Welcome to Joe's Astrology. This is the birth chart for singer and songwriter Garth Brooks. He's Gemini Rising, Moon in Pisces, and the Sun in Aquarius, conjunct Jupiter there. So there's a lot to unpack here. Let's take a look. Let's start with what's going on right now. Currently, he's been accused of sexual assault. We can see Venus is going over that Neptune there at 13 degrees as I speak. And Neptune is here on the moon in Pisces. So just a couple things that are going on there. We can see that correlation with Neptune and the moon being in Pisces, the ruler of Neptune, which I'm going to come back to. He has Pluto in the fourth. So this person is learning lessons about being internally secure, the fourth house, the Cancer house. And Pluto is retrograde. Uranus is there in the fourth, and it's retrograde. So we can see there's been with Uranus there's been some trauma about this. I believe growing up, his parents went through divorce and remarried. And you can see that there. That would have affected him emotionally. This is a very emotional person with the moon in Pisces in the 10th house. But on a positive note, this chart reflects someone with that Pluto in the fourth. It reflects someone who is not playing the victim mode and is really working hard to take responsibility in life, to achieve something. We're going to see more of that as well as I get into this chart. But more about the family, you can see this lineup here in the ninth in Aquarius, starting with Venus and ending there with Saturn. All these planets in Aquarius. You can see as I mentioned, the family issues, the breakups, leading him to have lots of brothers and sisters from different families. That's definitely an Aquarius type phenomena. He's also been a big supporter for gay rights, which you can see that there with all the Aquarius, especially the Jupiter Venus there, the Sun Jupiter Venus in Aquarius, and his midheaven as well is an Aquarius. So very outspoken about equality when it comes to sexuality. We clearly see that there with all that Aquarius. And of course, with the ninth house, and the ninth house in particular, he graduated with a master's degree. I believe from Oklahoma State. So we see the ninth house, higher education. You wouldn't think that he would have had even a college degree, but a master's degree. And that's clearly seen with the stellium in the ninth of higher education, and particularly Jupiter and the Sun being there, and Mercury. Mercury here at 13 degrees retrograde. The South Node as well. South Node there at 18 degrees. So we see the South Node and Jupiter and Venus conjunct where he's coming from. A very, very fortunate. I'm not sure what his family situation is as far as good fortune and what he was born into, but we can definitely see with Jupiter, Venus, and the South Node, we could say that this guy comes into life with a high moral standard for sure. Somebody who would have good work ethic, be able to climb the ladder, climb the top, and really make this moon in the 10th in Pisces come alive when it comes to the music industry. We can see Neptune is on the 6th house cusp, the house of work, and Neptune we could be correlating with with being a musician. That Neptune is squaring Mercury. It's squaring the Sun, squaring that Jupiter. So not necessarily an easy road, but still We can clearly see the correlation with music, working in music, and actually being I believe he started off really selling himself. We could see that with the ninth being a salesperson, someone who would really have to sell themselves, and that would be that square between Neptune, Mercury, and the Sun and Jupiter. But clearly something that would he would be successful with some of these other planetary alignments, especially with Jupiter, Venus in the ninth. And that south node, you can see the ruler is Uranus coming back to the fourth house. Uranus, Aquarius being associated with trauma. This is a person that would have really fought hard to climb out of trauma and not play victim mode. And we can see that the Leo, the Neptune is squaring the nodes, really coming back to this Leo. North node Leo in the third being someone who, again, with the moon in the 10th, someone who's putting themselves out there, wanting to be center stage, and doing this in order to take responsibility in life and learning this lesson of internal security, because that's the way he's going to do it, by being well, I would say by taking responsibility, but through, in his case, through the career. That's how he's going to do it. 10th house career. We can see the moon there. The moon, the fact that Neptune is squaring the nodes in the 6th house of work. That this is showing a person who has made the effort to do this. And back to the sexual assault case. Neptune can be, Neptune is known as being nebulous, cloudy, foggy, and we hear these cases all the time. This one is definitely has, of course, with everything that I said, is a very nebulous case. This definitely would be somebody who would be a flirt. You could see Jupiter, Venus, and all the air. He would definitely be someone who's flirty. But the chart really shows no indication. It definitely shows indication of the event, but it shows no indication of anything really actually happening. Based on, I said, this person, really trying to not take the road of the victim, but you can definitely see this event throwing him back onto that fourth house. Someone that would be out there, as I said, trying to make this happen through his career, and then events like this throwing him back into the past. The fourth house, Pluto, the south node in Aquarius, the trauma. So this is what happens in life in the effort to evolve and move forward, and this chart is certainly no different. So hope you enjoy this mini birth chart reading for Garth Brooks.